From coast to coast, Americans are taking it to the streets, occupying Wall Street, and raging against the war machine. We've seen the mainstream media's response.
Garbage is everywhere.
These are anarchists. These are the people that, burn down the store.
Drugs are being sold.
And of course, we all know the police response. But for all the hoopla surrounding the news of late, should anyone be surprised?
Not really when you think about the critical mass of frustration.
No, I'm really happy and would have thought it would have happened earlier.
Well, maybe they have a point. It's no secret the U.S. is going through tough times. Latest job numbers show 9.1% of Americans are unemployed. And that's not taking into account the others struggling to find jobs long term, which pushes totals to an alarming 16%. And with jobs few and far between, young people are feeling the crunch as well, with almost 2 million college graduates unemployed.
I spent probably like $65,000 to $70,000 in college, and that's all tuition bills.
He's not the only one.
You have a lot of kids graduating college can't find jobs. That's what happened in Cairo. That's what happened in Madrid. You don't want those kinds of riots here.
We sure don't, Mayor Bloomberg. But with 46.2 million Americans now living below the poverty line and 1 in every 570 homeowners being served with walking papers in the month of August alone, you might be right in worrying. As protests grow, does all this sound familiar?
We haven't really had something to, gear towards this and this particular subject since almost the 60s.
Would you say that this reminds you of that?
Very much so. Minus the really good music.
He might have a point. The household income gap has steadily been widening over the past 40 years. Renowned economist Joseph Stiglitz puts it in simpler terms.
What's happened in the last couple of decades is almost a quarter of all the income goes to the upper 1%. Around 40%, depending on how you measure it, of the wealth goes to the upper 1%.
Financial turmoil and several unpopular wars make for a heady brew of dissatisfaction and potential unrest. But the fact that Americans across the country have taken to the streets and even pitched tents should hardly come as a surprise. Reporting from Washington, I'm Adriana Lucero, RT.